Hi. Welcome to the Improvement Today channel. Today, we are going to be talking about reasons why you should stop watching porn. If you want to be successful in your life, then I'm here to give you 10 reasons why you should stop watching porn. This has nothing to do with morals, religion, or any of that. It's simply looking at the damaging side effects watching porn has on your ability to be successful. If you're someone who frequently watches porn, and you think you may have an addiction, listen closely. The dangers of porn addiction. Whilst most addictions ruin lives, I'm going to tell you that porn addiction is probably the most insidious and dangerous facing you today. I know that's a big claim to make. I mean, how can pornography addiction be worse compared to cocaine, heroin, or alcohol addiction, for instance? The main reason is that there is no limit to consumption. With drugs, alcohol, or food, there is only so much one can consume. There is also no cost to porn. I mean, who actually pays these days? So again, nothing is limiting your consumption. The third reason that makes it extremely dangerous is that it plays on the primary purpose of our DNA, which is to reproduce. Sex actually activates the same reward center circuits that meth, cocaine, and heroin do, and that's why it can become highly addictive. In fact, a study at Brigham Young University College of Nursing found that pornography consumption can be as mood-altering and as addictive as narcotics. There is another bonus reason why porn addiction is the most dangerous we're facing today. And that is endless amounts of novelty. You can click to a new video in an instant. Getting bored? No problem. Click to something new and keep going for hours upon hours. There are around 42 million porn websites, which totals around 370 million pages of porn. And nearly 1 in 4 internet search queries is about porn. That's 68 million a day. Porn sites receive more regular traffic than Netflix, Amazon, and Twitter combined each month. In 2019 alone, the equivalent of nearly 6,650 centuries of porn was consumed on one of the world's largest porn sites. Most people don't think there could be much harm to enjoying some porn, so read on. Why you should stop watching porn if you want to be successful. So I've covered why I believe porn addiction is probably the worst in our society today. Below are 10 reasons why you should stop watching porn to be successful. 1. Addictions ruin life. When you're addicted to something, it usually ruins your life in multiple areas. And watching porn is no different. Think about the wasted time and money it's costing you alone. Some people will say they have a rather successful life and still watch porn, and that may be fine. What I'm suggesting is that you have no idea just how much things can improve until you stop watching. 2. It causes depression. Watching porn releases large amounts of dopamine in our brains. If you constantly watch porn and masturbate to orgasm, the brain down regulates dopamine receptors as a way to maintain homeostasis. When it does this, you typically need to watch more to feel good. But what's worse is that the pleasure you gain from everyday activities also doesn't feel as good anymore. Everyday life turns kinda shit. Now it could be that you turn to internet porn as a way to feel good in the first place. As a way to numb yourself from depression and everything else going on in life. Unfortunately, the reality is that you're only fucking yourself up a whole lot more in the process. 3. It weakens willpower. Compared to other creatures on Earth, human beings have a very well-developed prefrontal region. It is where we do our abstract thinking, make goals, solve problems, regulate behavior, and where we suppress emotions, impulses, and urges. As dopamine receptors decline in the brain, so do the amount of neural cells in the prefrontal lobes. This then weakens your willpower. This is what makes quitting porn addiction challenging. Can you see how it could impact your ability to take action on the things required to make you successful? A real physical change in your brain results in weakened willpower. Tip. Meditation is actually proven to strengthen the frontal lobes, and is also recommended for people wanting to quit watching porn. 4. It destroys productivity. Because there are no limits to consumption with internet porn, you can spend as long as you want watching it. The average porn-addicted male watches anywhere between 4 to 12 hours per week. That's essentially an entire workday wasted that you'll never get back. But what's worse is that if you're addicted to porn and watching it throughout the day, then you're wasting countless other hours of productive work pretty much every day. Symptoms such as ADHD, OCD, poor focus, poor concentration, and low motivation can all be traced back to arousal addiction and porn use because of the physical changes that occur in the brain. Skeptical? Just stop for 90 days and see what happens. 5. It lowers your motivation. When your dopamine receptors decline due to watching pornography and over-masturbation, it greatly affects your motivation to do anything. You become numb to everyday pleasures. And it becomes difficult to become motivated because you're unable to appreciate the pleasure as you usually would have. Let's look at this another way. When you pleasure yourself to porn, your primitive brain thinks that it has achieved its primary purpose of spreading its genes. Now, if you were doing that every day or even a few times a week, note, real sex is different. Then you'll find it very hard to do anything else. Why go to all the effort to do something worthwhile to feel good, when you can make yourself feel good with a few clicks? 6. You start hating your body. When you watch porn, you can unconsciously start comparing yourself to the actors, and very quickly develop insecurities about your body and a poor self-image. Now, to compare yourself to a porn star would be ridiculous because they are chosen for the way they look. Even after that, there is plenty of makeup, surgery and Photoshop edits to make them look the way they do. Having said that, it will fill you with a false sense of reality. 7. Porn causes us to stop appreciating people. Expanding on the previous reason, the world of porn is designed to appeal to our fantasies where everything is perfect. Because of that, it's easy to stop appreciating real partners. A lot of men in particular say that when they stopped watching porn, they found women to be more beautiful. The other thing is that when you watch porn, you're spending less time on cultivating real relationships. 8. It can cause erectile dysfunction, premature ejaculation and delayed ejaculation. The number one reason you should stop watching porn is that it can lead to porn-induced erectile dysfunction, premature ejaculation and even delayed ejaculation. Watching porn is actually a cause of less sex, less satisfying sex and eventually no sex. The anxiety this causes in men is lethal all on its own. What most men don't realize is that watching porn actually causes changes in the brain. There are numerous psychological changes happening at a subconscious level. The problem is that porn is fake. It creates unrealistic beliefs and perceptions, and it's far from reality. You can become so accustomed to being able to get an erection to certain types of images, themes and scenarios that when it comes to the real thing you won't be able to perform. Be honest with yourself. Do you find that you can maintain a rock-hard erection for long periods of time, watching porn, but can barely last minutes with a real person? If this is you, then rest assured these changes will reverse when you stop watching porn and give the brain a chance to rewire itself. 9. It can change sexual preferences. Watching porn can lead to changing sexual preferences, which is pretty scary. In the pursuit of your next dopamine hit, you may find yourself requiring more extreme scenarios, or porn that offers greater shock value to get you aroused. 10. It's a cause of social anxiety and low self-confidence. Porn might make you question a lot of things: your abilities in the bedroom, your physical appearance, your relationships. There is also an inherent shame that comes from watching porn. Unconsciously, you don't feel really good about yourself. For men, watching porn and excessively masturbating lowers testosterone and increases prolactin. The change in these hormones results in greater levels of anxiety and less confidence. Thank you for watching. Hope I will see you again soon. Let's grow this community and help each other improve ourselves every single day. Bye for now, and remember that life is good.